I think I was going to win this fight, I would not take it because it'd be too dangerous for me. But I know I can win this fight, that's why I'm taking it. And my team, Al Heyman and Team Watson, they've been beside me. And when I spoke to them, I said to Al, this is the fight I want. I spoke to Oscar. Oscar called me. I said, this is the fight I want. They said, if you want that fight and you feel really confident about it, let's go get it.
Fight night, even though it's at 155, more than likely Canelo will be over 160. Considering the last few fights for you have been at 147, it will be 2 divisions above what you're used to fighting. How do you think you're going to feel that night?
I think I'll feel good because my natural weight when I spar and I have my hard days in the gym is around probably 160. So I think, and me, when I fought against, like the last few fights I fought was, I think the fight against Alexander and Collazo was about 161. And the fight against Algiers, which really I don't see as my best performance, and I felt a little bit weak in that fight. I was only 157 or 156. So I think, this may be perfect for me. I might be, you never know. I mean, naturally 155 might just suit me. Just that little bit of just those 8 pounds I'm putting on will help me keep that power, keep that strength, and not kill myself making this weight. So that might benefit me. So at the moment we just we just continuing training like normal. I'm not really focused on putting too much muscle on. I want to be the way I am. I want to just be natural in this fight. But what it allows me to do is eat healthy and eat good portions of food, because that gives me enough energy to go into the gym to work even harder. So instead of having them small portions, I can start having big plates and stuff like that of food, and I can enjoy my food this time.
You've said throughout this tour that you're not worried about his punching power. Why not?
I mean, if I was worried, I don't think I'd be taking this fight. If I was fighting someone like a heavyweight, like a Klitschko or someone big, then I'd be worried. I mean, look, I know this guy's... Look, if he is going to be... once we make the weight at 155, how much weight is he going to put on more? I mean, 10, 15, 20 pounds the most. If I put on like 6 pounds, he's going to put another, 14 pounds more than me. I mean, it's fine. I think I'll be fine. I spar and fought bigger guys. So I'll be fine. I mean, whatever he brings to the table with his power, I know I can deal with that.
Do you see any weaknesses in Canelo?
He's a very good fighter. He's a very respectable fighter, and he puts punches well together. He has decent speed. A lot of people say he's slow. Well, I don't think he's slow. I think he's just average. He has good speed. He's very powerful. Has a very good knockout percentage, and so yeah, he does have a lot of good things. And I'm expecting the best Canelo going into this fight, because if I wasn't, I'd be stupid. So this fight definitely excites me. Being the underdog, and it always makes a great story when the underdog comes out and wins. And I think this is one of them, where the underdog is going to go into this big fight and win this fight.
Amir, congratulations, by the way. You finally got the big fight that you've been wanting to have for a very long time. Speaking of the press tour, let me know, how was it? Because for a lot of people it's stressful, for a lot of people it's a good experience that they liked.
It's not too bad, obviously in the UK it's very similar, having these media tours and with all the media stuff, and so I've always been around stuff like this. So yeah, to be one of the popular fighters in the world, I think seeing all this is normal. But it's just nice to be having my own big press conferences instead of watching them on television, like the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather. This time is my time. So I'm just enjoying this. I'm soaking all this in, and this is only gonna give me that confidence and that motivation to win this fight.
You get tired of going face to face with him? You went face to face with him like 15, 20 times already.
A bit more than that, I think 50 times. 50 times. Well, I mean, look, it's fun.
You're looking at him though, like his size and everything.
Yeah, no, I've sized him up, and he's a big guy. He's big, he's thick, he's strong guy. But the thing is now, we just have to do what we do best. He's not going to change. He's not going to change anymore. I mean, this is him now, the way I've seen him. I'm a little taller than him. I think I have a longer reach than him. But yeah, he seems like a very nice guy. He's very respectful. I've met him in the UK. We treat him with respect. I come to New York, and we're here in Los Angeles, where his fan base have treated me with respect. And I think that's the good thing about this fight, that both the fighters respect each other. We just did an interview upstairs together. We know that it's a business, and boxing, we're going to be fighting each other come May 7th. But at the moment, we're promoting the fight, and we want everyone to be tuned into this fight. And once the gloves are on and once we're in that ring, that's when we can probably hate each other if we wanted, or we just switch on, and go in there and do what we do what we normally do. I'm gonna let my fist do the talking. At the moment, everything's fine. We respect each other, but I think once the gloves are on, that's it, man.
Amir, you had options. Everyone's saying that you're crazy for taking this fight. More people are saying you have a lot of balls taking this fight, but you had a Garcia rematch that you could have taken, that you could have gotten a title there and avenged that loss. You had a very lucrative fight with Kell Brook in your home in England that you couldn't take. You could have taken. You would have been favorites in both those fights.
Yeah.
So why go this way? Why not go to those other fights and then after those fights go to a Canelo?
Because this opportunity come, and it's such a massive opportunity, and I thought, this opportunity comes once in a lifetime, and to pull off this upset and beat him would be probably one of the biggest boxing news in the world. So, and it's not like I can't do it. I can do it as well. So I thought when this opportunity comes, I'm going to grab it with both hands, and I know I can win this, and shut the doubters up as well. Then I can go back down and face Garcia, and if that Kell Brook fight's there, do that as well.
With Kell Brook, is it more of you just don't want to have him make more of a name off of your name? Because I know with Garcia, after he beat you, he became big. And is it also another reason, you just don't want him making money off of you? Because with other fighters, sometimes that comes up with Cotto and Margarito. He didn't want him making money off of him. So is that kind of come into play with that situation?
I mean, at the moment, it's not really interested me, the fight. And look, it'll happen one day. It's just not going to happen just yet. I'm looking at the bigger picture. Look, I'm doing big fights like Canelo, and my name's being talked about amongst the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and this fight that we just announced against Canelo. So why should I be worried about other fights like Kell Brook? To be honest with you, I don't think they're on my level, yet. And look, he's got some things to do yet. He's got his defence against Bizia. But that fight might still be there for me in the UK. And once I win this fight, I can go back down and face someone like him. But look, it's all in good time. We just get past this fight. I'm not looking past this fight. This fight means everything to me at the moment, so I'm just kind of not really focusing on anyone else.
In terms of
what do you think Canelo is going to be prepared for with you, and what do you think he's going to be unprepared for? What do you think he might overlook?
I think he's going to be unprepared for the power, and he's going to overlook the power. He thinks that he'll be able to take my punch power and speed. So time will tell. And obviously he knows I'm quick, he knows I'm fast, so he's going to be expecting someone quick. Look, this is a great story. This fight is it's an underdog fighter who's coming up. Who people are going to be like, okay, can he win? But people are in two minds. Every time you speak to people, they're in two minds. Can he win? Okay, he can win, but he doesn't have to. He can't make mistakes. And for a fight like this, I agree with you. I mean, I can't make that mistake. I normally make in fights where I go in thinking, this is going to be a walk in the park. I mean, even the fights I've lost in the past, they were fights I was the favourite to win. I was meant to go into these fights and win. I've never gone into any fight as a professional where I've been the underdog, and that for me is massive. And I really believe that's going to work on my side going into this big fight against Canelo.